Valorant 2 Electric Boogaloo. I mean, that's basically what this game is. Now, I played this game today, so this is basically my first thoughts on it. And I could basically say, Valorant? Valorant, but good? Nah, I'm joking. But this game has a lot of features in it that make it slightly more interesting than Valorant. The whole 3v3 aspect of it, but there's two of you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically Spectre divide, you get the, it's basically just Valorant. It's a 3v3 shooter where you have to at least defend a point or invade a point. But I guess the catch or the thing that makes this game different is that you get two playable characters that you can transfer between to each round. Basically, you can move your characters wherever you want. You can switch between them whenever you want. You have full access and control to each character at both times. Each character has a different loadout, but they have the same ability and slots. Now, what I guess is interesting about this game that I thought was originally, I thought the main thing that I would be like, that would be the most fun would be the whole switching between characters each time. But that's not even what's like the most entertaining about this game. I think the most entertaining thing about this game is just like all the classes. The classes are super, I guess not unique, but fascinating. It adds like a different element to this game that just other games don't have. Especially because you get to customize your characters. It's just like picking a different class can really change how you play this game, because eventually the whole switching between each character thing kind of gets old. It doesn't get stale, but it kind of gets like, it loses that wow factor that it has originally, and it kind of just like, oh yeah, it is how it is, which I don't know. But yeah, switching between each characters plus the different loadouts really make this game in the matches feel like a brand new experience each time. It's always interesting to see how classes interact with each other and how you can really mix and match and do really crazy and stupid shit with each one of these classes, and how interesting it works together. There's a character that can heal. If you heal yourself, you heal both of, like both you and your other person get healed at the exact same time, which is very interesting. Same thing for other teammates. If you heal your teammate, both of him and his clone get healed. I just thought that was pretty interesting as itself. You could put a shield, you could plant the spike, put a shield in front of you, and then switch to your other character and watch from a different angle. It's so fascinating to see just how much you can do. I think this game's gonna be real toxic. I think this game's gonna be real competitive. I think it's gonna be absolutely insane to see people play this game competitively, and just all the wild stuff that's gonna happen with it. This game basically has auto detection of enemies, because like if an enemy's by your Spectre, the game will just give you a warning, which makes it real hard. Plus, in the beginning of the matches, you can't even go past a certain area without the game basically snitching on you and telling you where the other person is. It's really hard to explain this game. Well, not really, but it's hard to, if you haven't played it for yourself, it's completely free. I recommend it. It's really hard to just explain how like crazy everything is about this game at first. It all comes a lot to you. Like, the whole gun buying process is weird. You need to get used to each gun. There's different guns for each different character. Not like for you and your Spectre. You can't have the same gun for both of your characters. And the thing is that you need to buy a gun for each one of your characters. So if you buy a gun for one character, if you don't have enough money to buy enough for your other character, you just can't get a gun. You need enough money to buy a gun for each character, which is very interesting. There are certain spots on the map that you can't get to normally unless you throw yourself up there, which you have the ability just to throw your other self anywhere you want. You can keep them by you, or you can keep them across the map to mix and match. Um, so basically, you can push up in two areas at the exact same time while you are on the other side of the map. Each match is basically a 6v6, but it more feels like, it feels more fair. Like, it feels like you're never truly out of the fight, which is something I like about this game. It makes the gameplay more fast paced, and it doesn't feel like each match goes up to 17, no, 17, 14. So you can't go past 14. Even if you're like 7-7, it draws. But it doesn't feel as long as Valorant, because you're not just like, if you die, it doesn't feel like you're just waiting for this long match to be over. Even after you die, you still have like a fight, you still have a chance, you still have other opportunities to do things and to mix things up, and it feels super fast paced, especially for a game like this, which is crazy. You get rewarded for thinking outside of the box. You get rewarded for having good positioning. You get rewarded for a lot. There's a lot I like about this game, and there's not much I dislike. Actually, if I had to think about a dislike right now, I couldn't really think of anything. Right now on console, there is a small bit of issue. I think the aim assist on console is way too high, and there's not a way to turn it down. It's either aim assist on or completely off. The aim assist is really tough, and I think the settings need to be tweaked a little bit. Overall, I think the customization is pretty, or the skins of the store, kind of like Spellbreak. I think the skins of the store, they kind of suck. I think the skins of the store are like really bad actually, and I think the battle pass isn't worth it at all too. I think all the customization in this game is pretty like bare bones. I think it's pretty bad, but the gameplay itself kind of makes up for that. Also, not enough gun skins. I mean, yeah, let's get some more gun skins in there. I see a lot of playable skins. That's about it. But like more for the gameplay, not really. I mean, you can even you get like full accuracy while moving with certain guns, and that's amazing. Now, I played this game live on stream, and it was so much fun. I'm probably gonna play it a lot more. I'm definitely gonna do rank tomorrow on Sunday. So yeah, Sunday, March 2nd. So if you want to pull up. But no, I'm surprised more people aren't talking about this game, or maybe they are, and I just wasn't aware of it. But it is amazing. I don't feel like there's any class that's too broken or too unbalanced. Not that I haven't noticed, but I've only played like 5 or 6 matches. Yeah, I think I played 6 matches today of this game, so I don't have enough evidence to really conclude. But I tried out as many classes as I can, and I don't think any classes is like super OP or busted. Nothing felt too crazy, nothing felt too strong. I didn't feel like I was dominating. I do have a slight problem with the guns. The guns are like fine in themselves. I just I wish they were explained more, like in the tutorial, which I guess you can just test it out for yourself. But I wish they had gone through gun gameplay a lot, because in the tutorial we go a lot on like the Spectre and like how you can move with it, and it's like that's probably the most simple part. I feel like your gun selection is very important in this game. No gun is like particularly too weak, but your gun choice for the map and what you're going to be doing is very important, especially if you're like me and you just go straight into the gameplay. You didn't even take a chance to learn the guns or figure out what kind of gun it is. You go in and then you're just like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, when you first try out this game, I aspire you to go to the range and then to start shooting, trying out the different guns. It's gonna make your life so much easier than it's originally gonna be. But that's about it for this review, really. There's not that much about this game, I have to say, except for it feels like Valorant, but different. It literally, it just feels like it plays like Valorant. It feels like Valorant. I mean, the gameplay is completely different. The gameplay is completely different, but the entire like the vibe of it, if you know what I mean, right? Like the whole like going to the point. I know Valorant is not the first game to play that, but it's the first game I played that's kind of like that, where it's like, it feels like almost a mix of like X Defiant in Valorant, if that makes sense to you. If you play both those games and you play this game, I feel like you can kind of understand where I'm coming from, right? A mix of like X Defiant and Valorant, especially with the customizable characters and then the different roles in themselves. Now, some of the roles are originally locked until you hit like a certain level, and then you unlock like a lot more roles. I have not tried the rest of those, so maybe there's some OP ones in there. I don't know. I don't know. I hope not. I really hope not. Um, I think it's a bit weird to lock roles. That's kind of weird. Also, I will say the initial back to the customization. The initial customization. There's no there's the hair choices, bro. I can go into customization all day. I thought the customization was like really weak. Oh, you can go into the customization, but you can't go into the gameplay. I'm no expert, unfortunately. I'm not even good at game reviews. It's hard to articulate, but this game was so interesting. I had to make this game review just to tell you about it. But man, because like I'm big on customization. Because like if you're gonna ask for people's money, I at least want it to be good. You know, if you're gonna ask for my money, at least make it good. You know, that's my issue. That's my problem. But I concur. I concur. I concur. That's about it for this review. I will have an official video of me playing this game for the very first time. I just need to edit it, so that will be dropping tomorrow, and or maybe not tomorrow, maybe Monday. Yeah, I'll do Monday. That video should be nice and quick, and then I also have some other videos dropping too. If you like this video, don't leave it a like. Actually dislike it, please, and also unsubscribe.